Mortal Kombat 2, while still not great, is a dramatic improvement from the first film. This one knows that it needs to be campy fun while also not undercut every single thing with an unfunny quip. I could not stand the first adaptation. This one, however, I largely enjoyed my time with, particularly the introduction of Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage is by far the standout character for this film. If every scene in this movie was done in the same style and bravado as his introduction scene in this movie, this would be close to a perfect score for me. That is nowhere near the case, but the film has really high highs. This film largely ignores the original film, largely waving away some of the original characters from that entry to focus on a bit of a different cast. There are some returning legacy characters, but we are basically getting a fresh start here, which I do not have an issue with at all because I could not care less about that first entry. A reset is what we needed, and I'm glad that's what we got. There are lots of really goofy, over the top fights here, exactly what you would want from Mortal Kombat. Sometimes they are even stylized in references to the video games, which are really fun. I'm not an expert on Mortal Kombat lore. I don't necessarily know everything. I've played the games at friends' houses and whatnot. I was always more of a Smash Bros. Fan, as you can probably guess from my Mario posters. But this is really colorful, and I like what they did here. I wouldn't say the story or the characters are necessarily the most memorable. I can barely recall the plot of the film, but I do remember feeling engaged as I was watching it. And while this still is mostly lighthearted, over the top campiness, when it tries to have moments of sincerity, it does at least attempt to let them be sincere, something the first film did not engage with at all. I will say, if you don't like these games at all, if you have nothing going for them, I would not come here for the story. It is convoluted, it's messy, it's not something you're going to really have a great time with. This is fun if you like really campy, over the top fun, or you're a Mortal Kombat fan. If you fall into either of those groups, you will have a pretty good time with this. If not, I can't recommend it. Ultimately, I gave Mortal Kombat 2 a 3 out of 6.
3 out of 6.